The international break is over, but more importantly, the Premier League is back. And I've just got one question. Does Arsenal have Cojones? Hello to you, my fellow Gooners, and welcome to Arsenal TV. This is my preview for the Watford versus Arsenal game, which is this Sunday at Vicarage Road. And I'm going to be talking about Watford. At the start of this season, Watford have only picked up 1 point out of their last 4 games. They lost all 3 of their starting games, but only drew their last game. They previously sacked their manager, who actually got them to the FA Cup final. And also, I think it was a bad time for Watford to sack him because, they could have at least waited until after the Arsenal game, because they know that Watford will be looking to get the 3 points against Arsenal. But they sacked their current manager last weekend, because of the form, and Watford are at bottom of the table, only picked up 1 point, so that's really terrible. But they recently recruited their former manager before, and he's now taking over Watford, and it's going to be a tough test for him because he'll be playing against Arsenal for his first game back. I think it sort of has a good idea because now the players that thought that they weren't going to be in the squad, they might actually have a chance of being back into the squad again. So that's probably one thing that you can look at on that point of view. But Arsenal, we've won our opening 2 games in the league, and we haven't done that for the last 10 years. We've picked up 7 points out of a possible 12. Now, if anyone told you that we would pick out 7 points out of a possible 12 in our first opening 4 games, we would probably took your hand off, because we would never have expected it. Now, we know that Arsenal did not get the 3 points against Liverpool, but let's be honest, there's no team that will get 3 points against Liverpool at Anfield, because Liverpool are just too good. And then obviously the last time out, Arsenal played against Tottenham at home and we only picked up a point. For me, I don't see it as a point gained. I see it as 2 points dropped because Granit Xhaka cost us the 3 points. Let's be completely honest with that clumsy tackle that he done on Song. And then you look at it, the first half, we was poor. 20 minutes into the game, midfield was over the place, defence was over the place, 2-0 down. So yeah, it is what it is. Now it is important for at point in time because Arsenal's got to play 5 games over the course of 15 days. So it's going to be very, very tough for us. Because we've got to play Europa League against Frankfurt on Thursday. Then we've got to play, the Carabao Cup, then play Premier League, and then play, etc., etc. So it's going to be very, very tough for us. For me at the moment, I don't think that Unai Emery has got the balance right in midfield at the moment. I don't think he knows what the right pairing is in terms of our midfield. So it's Unai Emery has to get it right. He has to get it right because if he doesn't, then maybe it's not going to look great for him. But I think Arsenal will be looking to get the 3 points against Watford because at the moment Watford are looking very vulnerable at the moment. They're bottom of the league. Only picked up 1 point, as I said before. So it's all there. Watford are there for the taking for us. So we have to go there with the right mentality, and hopefully come away winners. So guys, let's get into the team news. Now we had some good news today, which was Hector Bellerin and Kieran Tierney are in full training. Now at the moment they won't be coming into the first team, and I don't think Unai Emery is going to risk them in playing in this game because I think it's too soon, especially for Hector Bellerin because he's come back from a long-term injury. So it's going to be very, very. It's good to have him back, but obviously, they got to be prepared physically and mentally as well. So bloody, I'll sound like Arsene Wenger then. But yeah, it's good news all round at the moment that they are back. Holding He's also back in full training. Holding has been playing for the under-23s at this precise moment, and also Hector Bellerin and Kieran Tierney will be also doing the same. A bit of bad news that came out of Arsenal today, and that was Alexandre Lacazette. He picked up an injury during the pre-season, which was against Lyon with an ankle injury. So it came out today that he's now out until October. So that's a massive miss for us. But we knew that he wasn't performing that great because of the injury that he had. So yeah, he's going to be a massive miss, and I hope he gets better. Also, news which is Lucas Torreira and Granit Xhaka. They both picked up slight knocks in the international break. Lucas Torreira picked up a knock during the Uruguay match, and also Granit Xhaka also did as well. But at the moment, they are both in doubt. So guys, let's get into my predicted lineup for this game. I've gone with a 4-2-3-1 formation. I think that is what Unai Emery is going to stick with. So starting off in goal, and that is Bernd Leno. Pretty plain and simple choice. Don't really need to explain myself. You know, he's the one that always gets the spot. So I'm going to go with Bernd Leno. Playing at right back, I'm going to go with Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Didn't do too bad against Tottenham. First half, he was caught out quite a few times. But as we know, he's not a predominant right back. But hopefully he can improve until Hector Bellerin is back. So I'm going to go with Ainsley Maitland-Niles. Playing as the two centre-halves, the centre-backs. First off, I'm going to go with Socrates. I think Socrates, for me, he was at fault for the first goal against Tottenham. Because he went up for a header alongside Granit Xhaka, which I think was stupid. What he should have done, he should have stayed back and he should have marked Eriksen. That was the only concern that I had with him. Apart from that, he didn't have that much of a bad game, so I'm going to go with Socrates. Playing alongside him, I'm going to go with Callum Chambers. I feel sorry for Callum Chambers for being dropped for the past few games because he done pretty well against Newcastle. He was quite solid, kept things very simple and basic. So I'm hoping that I would actually like to see him back in the side. So I'm going to go with Callum Chambers. Playing at the left back position is going to be C. Kolasinac. Now, as we know, he's not good defensively, but he's good going forward. And I'm hoping that Kolasinac will put in a decent shift in until Tierney is back from injury. So I'm going to go with C. Kolasinac. Playing as the two defensive midfielders. First off, I'm going to go with Lucas Torreira. Now, I know he's in doubt at the moment, and I know against Tottenham he was very rusty, but I would like to see Lucas Torreira play for him to get a little bit more minutes underneath his belt. So I'm going to go with Lucas Torreira. Playing alongside him, I'm going to go with Matteo Guendouzi. I think Guendouzi played very well against Tottenham. That's probably one of his best games in an Arsenal shirt. He was literally running all over the shop. If you look at the pass from Aubameyang, that was pure genius. I don't know how he saw that. Got no idea. And he was the only player that was trying to pull the strings in that game. So I'm going to go with Matteo Guendouzi. Playing in the attacking area, the three that sit in front. First off, out on the right, I'm going to go with Nicolas Pepe. I think Nicolas Pepe is a threat. He is a massive threat to players in terms of his pace, his skill, his quickness. Now, what I like about Nicolas Pepe, he's very direct and, he likes to keep the ball very, very close to him. But I think all he needs is just a goal. And I think once he gets a goal, there literally will be no stopping him. So hopefully he will get a goal in this game. And I'm going to go with Nicolas Pepe. Playing out on the left-hand side, I'm going to go with Reiss Nelson. Now, in terms of Lacazette being injured, I think this is a good time to bring in Reiss Nelson. And hopefully I would like to see Unai Emery give him more game time. And I'm hoping he will. Because I think he's definitely one for the future. So I'm going to go with Reiss Nelson. Playing in the middle of the three, in that number 10 role, I'm going to go with Dani Ceballos. I think he's played well, especially against Tottenham when he came on and he made a brilliant impact. I know he was trying to urge us to get that third goal, which we did, but it was offside. I know he doesn't really prefer playing in that number 10 role because Unai Emery has also said before that he prefers to be in that number 8 role as a box-to-box midfielder. But I think it'll be a little too soon to bring Mesut Ozil in because he hasn't had no game time in terms of Premier League. So I'm going to go with Dani Ceballos. Playing up front as a leading striker, I'm going to go with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I've got no problem with Aubameyang. He got a goal against Newcastle, got a goal against Burnley, got a goal against Tottenham. So yeah, he's I reckon he'll be on that route in getting the golden boot this season. So hopefully many more goals will come. Hopefully his work rate will be absolutely brilliant, in the same as Lacazette's is. So I'm going to go with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. So guys, that is my preview. That is my predicted lineup. Let me know in the comments box, as always, do you agree or do you disagree with my 1 to 11 and your predicted score? My predicted score, I'm going to go with an Arsenal 3-1 win. Guys, if you are new to the channel, make sure that you are smashing that subscribe button. Make sure you're hitting that notification bell so you do not miss another video. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video, and making sure you leave your comments below. Guys, until my players' ratings, I will see you lot soon. I am out of here.